Well, Andrew's been doing a little investigating and has found a board game around cycling.
Peter, welcome to Supercycling, a new board game called The World of Cycling. It's a trivia-based game. Tell us a little bit about it and how it works.
Thank you, Andrew. Yeah, Andrew, this cycling board game covers cycling history, European cycling history from 1892 to 2009. The game is based on three categories: major tours, classics and trivia. Major tours will cover the Tour de France, the Giro d'Italia and the Tour of Spain. And the classics, as you would know, the old World Cup historical classics, it covers all those classics. And trivia will cover the rest, doesn't fall in those first two categories, major tours or classics.
So how do you play the game?
Andrew, to play the game is you can start, the player with the highest total on the dice will start first.
6, that'll be difficult to be, oh, okay.
Okay, 1. So I will start first. Okay, I'll roll the dice. 5. So I'll move 5 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Classics.
Right, let's have a look. Who became the first Dutchman to win Milan-San Remo in 1965? Was it Aurel den Hartog, Jeu de Roux or Pieter Post?
Well, Andrew, I'll go for B, Joe de Roux.
Wrong.
Yeah. So much for the offer.
Yeah, you obviously haven't been studying your own questions. Dice.
There's a dice.
Okay, my turn. 6. Trivia.
Trivia. I'll ask you a trivia question. Okay, Andrew, this is actually an easy one. What was the nickname of Octave Lapis of France? Was it A, octopus, B, trapeze, or C, Le Frise, because of his curly hair?
C, Le Frise.
Ah, you're right, Andrew. Well done, well done, eh?
Let's have one more. I'm quite enjoying this, actually. Okay, your turn.
No, you continue because you won that round.
All right, excellent. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 classics.
Classics. Okay, no, we had this question, sorry. Okay. Eric Leeman of Belgium won his first 3 of Tour of Flanders titles in. First of 3 Tour of Flanders titles in 1965, 1967 or 1970?
A.
No, sorry, C, 1970.
Peter, none of us have landed on this risk yellow jersey here. How does that work?
Yes, Andrew, the risk card is basically a card that will either advantage you or it will penalize you. So if you land on the risk card, your opposite player will pick up a risk card and it will either give you an advantage, like in this case you experience mechanical problems, therefore you lost contact with the bunch. Deduct 5 points from your yellow jersey points and move back 5 blocks.
So I would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, back to there.
So the risk card will either advantage you or it will give you a
caught for doping disadvantage. All right, obviously you've got a passion for trivia. How did you get all of this together and how long has it taken you?
Andrew, I started this game, or I started in 1995. Cycling has always been a passion of mine, especially European cycling history. It's a totally different world. I mean for the normal cyclists out there, they're just following the local scene, you know, and for me, I follow European cycling, and it's like I said, it's a different world. It's a passion. It's the history.
Peter, I'm thoroughly enjoying playing this game with you. Obviously, I follow European cycling, so some of it I'm going to be quite good at. I'm sure there's a lot I'm not going to be able to answer. This game will sell well, I've got no doubt. But in Europe, it would probably sell better than in South Africa. Have you thought of translating it into other languages?
Well, Andrew, you know, we first want to launch it here in South Africa, hopefully early next year. And then obviously we're looking at USA, Europe, and then Australia. First, obviously targeting the English-speaking countries. And then from there, you know, we'll see how the momentum builds of the game. And then obviously we're looking, you know, taking it to Italy, France and Spain, you know, all your major cycling nations. And I agree, I think in Europe it will be great.
And if you converted it into Afrikaans, very quickly you could have it in Belgium and Holland.
Yeah, I probably can sell it without translating it.
Absolutely. All right, now you've got a few challenges still. You need to raise a little bit of capital to roll it out. And there's an opportunity I see here called the sponsors lane. How does that work?
Yeah, Andrew, as you indicated, you know, this is an expensive exercise. and we need some capital just to launch our first production run. And that's why we created the sponsor lane here. We're looking for any company or individual interesting. I mean, if you look at this product, it's a well-presented product, and we're looking for a company that's interested in cycling, got connection in cycling, and we'll give them logo space on the board, and we'll incorporate the company or the company into the question cards as well, especially with the risk cards. We'll put them as a sponsor of the risk card, and for a certain amount per sponsor lane or sponsor block.
I've thoroughly enjoyed playing the world of cycling with Peter. In fact, I could sit here for another hour or so. If you're an entrepreneur, a cyclist, businessman looking for an opportunity, this board game certainly has legs not only for South Africa but internationally, or maybe a printer, because obviously there's a printing bill to roll this out. You need to contact Peter and
Win.
No, I didn't. He beat me handsomely. But Trivial Pursuit for cyclists. He's put a lot of effort in. The game plays fantastically. You do need to have a little bit of know a little bit about international cycling. It's not locally based, and it probably will do better internationally than locally. But a great Christmas present.
Absolutely. It's not available at the moment for Christmas present, but you know what? The other thing of it, it's a board game, and everything's about electronic games. It's rather nice to have a retro game, a